Hello, welcome back. Last time I got down to what would appear to be the last normal puzzle in this entire ship. So after I solve this, it'll be time for system failure, which I think will lead to top secret area, maybe. Anyway, 3, blind ice. What's going on here? Okay, that's pretty funny. So backseat driving. Right, yes, the cold storage, very silly. I want to put the red triangle in place second to last. That's Elinsa's idea. Same orientation and chirality. There are both? Oh boy, okay. Alright, so how much symmetry is there? So you have only one chirality. You have 2 and you're currently in the wrong one. You have just 1 and yeah, okay, so this can work in 1 orientation, any chirality. This can work in 2 orientations, any chirality. This can work in 1 orientation, 1 chirality. Okay, neat. So this is the chirality flipper, this is the orientation flipper, and neither has a backstop of any sort on it. Alright, no, this is going to be kind of a big deal, isn't it? I would like to liberate magenta. Yellow's going in there. Yellow needs to rotate once. Sorry, no, you do have chirality. What am I talking about? 2 orientations, but yes, a specific chirality. Got it. So you need to swap and rotate. You need to rotate. You need to swap and rotate. So only red will not be using the chirality swapper, or it could and it wouldn't matter. Okay. So one of the first things I want to do is liberate magenta, so let's start there. Probably making a huge mistake, but I'm doing it. So this would allow some things to happen. And I think I could build my way to a rotation. That sounds fine. Let's do that. I'll choose... Whoops! You don't have a backstop there. Okay, not as easy as I was imagining. Well, I'll just have to go the other way around. That'll work. So, red rotation. Did you not start pointing down? Did I already rotate you or something? Hold on. I have a redo. Oh, going through this, I don't have to stop there. I can just go right through. Okay, got it. I did not realize. Okay, that changes everything. So, just passing through rotates. Now that I see that, it's easier to notice. It's easier to notice when I've noticed. That is true. Let's get a backstop here and swap you to the correct orientation. Elinsa thought red triangle second to last. Okay, I buy it. And while I'm here, I would like to get that red thing reasonably set up for itself. Oh, well, I could just go back and forth, but that's okay. I can do it this way too. Okay, so yellow could go into place immediately. Now, it will need assistance to get there. This is not a location that can be reached unassisted from just anywhere on the board. It would have to either be sitting in, like, one of these 3 spaces or in this row, generally. Or I need somebody in here. Okay, who can get into place unassisted? Nobody. Okay, so this is a tangle. Everybody needs to help everybody else, and there's no, like, putting a piece away and then being able to do everything with the other pieces. So, I mean, like, I could do this. Let's pretend that that's a good idea. So now magenta's ready to get in there. It needs to rotate and flip. None of you are the way around that I want you. I guess I can do this to flip. Okay, cool. Then 3 rotates. Alright, I can do that by... Let's flip twice, doing that, and get you to... that won't work. These two can get around each other. That won't help anything. Right? Got red to the rotator, not what I want. Hang on, but if they can flip around each other, then let's do that the other way around. So if that operation works this way, then there we go. Magenta's rotated the way I want. Great. Okay, so I'm not doing red second last, but I can get these two. Okay, so I'm in a state where I have those two. Red does strictly require assistance. Both of these can be in a state where they can stop at their destinations with no assistance. Not simultaneously, those are mutually exclusive. I have yet to interact with this piston. Okay, so next step. This is a good state. I'd like to just like save a checkpoint here, but I can just undo to when things look like this, because I think I have maximum flexibility at the moment. All right, where would I like to flex? Yellow and magenta look equivalent to each other. The only asymmetry is the state of these pistons and also this block. Why this block? I don't know what you imply exactly. But anyway, how's red getting into place? Well... Whoa, how is red getting into place? So one of yellow or magenta will then be required to... Whoa. Oh, okay, red is the backstop that allows whichever one I'm using to enter into here. Okay, so like if I put magenta here, if I put red here, put magenta here, yeah, okay, I'm basically done already. So flip this up, get magenta, yeah, I can do that, right? Red here, magenta here, done. There we go. Cool. Not too bad. Yeah, that's right, deletion records. Something was deleted. Not one of the things that keeps the ship from flying into a star. Yes, because the engines are going, yeah, so that's a little important. Mm-hmm. Do you? Everything's fixed that I can reach. Unless there's stuff past the system failure. Mm-hmm. Argonae's here. Yes. Oh, how about that? If this is a reference to something I don't follow, I think it's just a made-up programming language that's used on the ship. Evictorp. Oh, and Sir a bunch of other stuff. Okay. So, yeah, shortly I'm going to have to re-click on all of these and see what those clues are. Let's do it for this now, just to see it. So, info. This area has been repaired. Return to the map to select another scene. Ser Ecruo Luff. So, servo. Maybe. That's a word. But I think that's a coincidence. Alright, I don't know what this means yet. Top secret area, tell me about yourself. Bridge shall extend after finish repair. Mm-hmm. Yes. 4 of us are here, the other 2 gonna show up. Manual nav control still shot, autopilot is working, locked into our destination. Yep. Argonae is here. 1 more to go, plus system repair bot, maybe. Is Relling going to show up right up here? No? Oh! there's the evil. Bridge shan't extend after finish repair. All right. So the villain reveals itself. Uh-huh. And is gonna reveal everything now, apparently. Or not. Whoops. Okay. Sure, let's do that. Oh boy. First to the top wins. Okay, this is... I have a feeling what sort of format this is going to be. Okay, so let's hear everybody's commentary. Can I talk to System Repair Bot? I can. If we work together, I think we can win. Block the robot's best moves. All right. Jump pieces. Okay. Forming lines. Be greedy. Okay, what is happening? 18 pieces to place. Whoever supply runs out of... Uh-oh. Oh no, we're doing a memory allocation. Maybe. Jump one of your uncovered pieces on the pile up to a higher row. Either way, if the newly positioned piece creates a line of 4 pieces of the same color, then you remove 2 of your pieces from the board and put them back into your supply. Okay, I'm just going to have to play this a few times to understand. Huh? Okay. One more time. Place a new piece into an open position on the pile, or jump one of your uncovered pieces on the pile up to a higher row. Uncovered. So this can't jump right now because there's nothing to jump onto. I can't interact with yours. I'm going to place here. Okay. So I can place or I can jump. But there's nowhere to jump to. Oh, except... Yes, there is. Why would I do that? My position piece creates a line of 4 pieces of the same color. You jump there. So I'm trying to create a line of 4. You're going to put a red right here after I do this. You did not. Line of 4, I get to remove 2. And right, first one to the top wins, I think you said? This doesn't say, but I think that's... Whoever supply runs out of pieces first loses. Maybe it's more like about depleting the opponent's pieces. Okay, so I will take this one and this one. Okay. Say again. Forming lines is the key to victory. Sure. Try the greedy strategy. Sure. So you can't form 4 there. That is thoroughly blocked. I'm going to go here. You went there. Sure. That's a line of 3. Meaning if I ever remove this... I don't know. Why is this highlighted? Oh, because it can jump. Okay. Well, I'm going to put a thing here. Then you jumped. Sure, good for you. I'm going to jump here? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm assuming if I could get a piece here, that would be a row of 4. Or if I put it here, I can only remove the top one. All right. But you're forced to place again. My supply is larger. But then you got a row of 4 and reclaimed those, of course. Okay. So, you did not reclaim this. Oh, so you don't have to... Wait, but... So a row of 4 is just there. So if you place anything that interacts with that in a way that forms a row, then that's going to let you remove another, right? So I got like this big block going on here. Your best move is going to be going there after I place this, and that's what you did, of course. I'm going to put a thing here. I'm going to try to force you to place there because I want to make a row of 4 with this. And I want to stop you from doing this. That's fine. I don't think I can force this move, though. The parity is off. Oh, I can. Well, no, actually. Okay, well, you did it anyway. So I'm going to take this and then that. Except I like that piece. So I'll take this instead. Okay, you took that move, of course. Jumping there. Yeah, you got a zigzag situation going on. So I can make a row of 4. And the only ones I can remove are these two. I can make a row of 4. And I can only remove 1. Okay, you took some back. I can make a row of 4. And remove both of these. I'm winning, clearly. He had to think for a moment. Okay, I'm less winning now. I want to put here so you can't make this row. You jumped, letting me make a row. Okay, but see, every time I take that back off, it lets you make that row. So, but what I have to take off. So I need a... of course you did. 9 to 9. All right, so I am not effectively blocking you. I want this here. And I think I want to leave it there now. Could put this here. We'll build this way until you're forced to place there, except that didn't work. Now I'm forced to. Okay, did I just lose? This feels like a loss. Well, it's a tie, but tie means I lose, apparently. Or you got to the top first. Is the goal to reach the top? I guess the goal is to reach the top without running out of pieces. Okay, so I can count... Right, okay. So you want to waste our time with this, and we don't really have much of a choice. Okay, gotcha. Whoever supply runs out of piece for first loses. Yeah, so I think it won because it reached the top, but again, it doesn't actually say here, and I only saw that once. So I'm not sure if I'm remembering right. Okay, so no rows in the bottom. I'm going to put it here. Alright, this isn't the worst possible thing. It's not good for either of us, I feel. Yeah, you've blocked that, of course. I'm going to take this. No, this space is better. You took that, which I won't let you use for anything. So yeah, I'm just denying you any opportunity to get a row of anything. I am also being denied that opportunity. Oh, I made a row. Okay. Well, wait. Why doesn't it let me take this one? Because that wouldn't do anything. That's the one I just placed. Okay. So I have to take one, and since I didn't have the option, nothing happened. Okay, so this would just be a matter of the... oh, you have one more than I do because you made a row once. Okay, so I'm headed for a loss then. Alright, let's see what a loss from running out of pieces looks like. You just get to place all of yours, of course. Okay. So to strategize... Gonna stake out a claim like this. Alright. So this is a place that would give me a row. And then I could remove some, and I'm going to say that's maybe a good idea. So that's what I'll do. Okay, but then you covered those so I couldn't remove them. I see. I'm going to cover these so you can't remove them. Deny you a row. Okay. I'm going to go in this direction. You, of course, went there, which makes the most sense for you. All right. Building up. I can't make a row, though. Oh, maybe I can eventually. All right. Yeah, so jumping. Ah, you took the spot I wanted to jump to. Of course you did. Well, I could jump to here. Oh, that lets me not place a piece. Right, thereby not spending from my stock. Okay, so that's the other good thing about jumping. All right, so we both have rows of 3 incoming here. So I'm going to start building this. And of course you'll go there. Well, I'm going to go here. I want to force you to place here. Yeah, do I? Why? No. No, this is what I want. Lets me remove... Why is this gray? I don't know. And was that a useful thing to do, to remove those? It's hard to tell. You're a little low on stock, though, and I do like that. So if I can force you to be unable to jump and also... Right, you can only jump higher, so you couldn't take this down here. Force you to be unable to jump and also unable to make a row. That would make a row for you, so let's not. This could turn into a win for me. I'm going to claim the high ground here, and I think that means I win, doesn't it? You're going to get a row right there, so this is actually a better move. Oh, okay, but this would form a row for you. Okay, so I don't think I have what I need to force a win yet. Because you'll be able to go there and remove some things, but only one, right? Okay, I think I'm good, because now this is a loss for you. Cool. All right. Well, not sure I fully understood that strategy or if I just lucked into that. I think it's the second one, but I understood enough. Railings down there, I saw that. The conspicuously absent one snuck across. All right. Ah! All right, the skeptic's gonna do things over... Whoa! Okay. Yeah, that's what I said. Whoa! Okay, crash. Excellent. Sure, since you're on this side, you should be able to do that. There we go. All right. The one we were momentarily suspicious of becomes the hero of the story. Woo! Everybody's moving around. No, but I had no way to know. Yes. All right, then. Fair enough on both ends of that, I would say. Password file, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the bridge was out. Nothing to control, navigation still offline, autopilot, sure, okay. So somebody should go down there and check just how destroyed that robot is, although, again, we know these at least think they're susceptible to spike damage, so just jumping down a pit's probably not especially safe. Almost everyone's here. Everyone probably is. The sneaky one's just skulking around. What is right below us? Uh-huh. I guess we can't know. Well, Mazur can't know. Don't I outrank you? Even though you created me? Alright. We're going there. There you are. Everyone is here! Enter in our passwords to open up the vault. So the passwords are going to be the scattered words all over the ship, right? Okay. But I don't know my password. Okay. Alright. So something's going to happen here. If you don't do something yourself, it's not like you can expect to work out. Well, okay. Whoa, boy. Okay, I see. So each character has their own... Yup. Yeah, so this is Inside Track. I think that's what that was called. Got it. And yeah, these are telling me about, like, the categories of things, you know. Instead of the one breaks free and discovers its individuality, we get this whole thing. Frightened yet inspired. Learn from the past. Do it yourself. Help out even though you're new, whatever that means. Be sneaky about things. And be careful. So that's my guess as to like what the vibe of the words I'm entering in here is going to be. And okay, no guidance other than word lengths, and also this column. Okay, so let's see what it's like to do an inside track that I have never encountered before. When I played 3 and 3, that was about as long a process as the entire rest of the game. So we'll see if that's true here too. These are all 6. First of all, I just need to identify what is a clue. And then I need to start unscrambling them. Then I need to figure out what word goes where. So let's just, again, take inventory of what's here in the puzzle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 10. It's another 12. That's another 11. 7, 8, 11, 9, 7, what is that, 10? Yeah, and then 7. I mean, mostly long stuff. What's the shortest one? There's a 6. That's a 6. That's a 5. Ugrant has a 5, alright. Ugrant has a 5, and that's the shortest one. Okay, and info, by the way, says 6 crosswords. Reveal the crossword, fill in, click the box selected, type words that properly describe that character. Scattered around other scenes in the game. Check the system failure area for hints on how to find all the words. Okay, so that's the Temple of Rhyme Nor Reason, I think is the equivalent here. Reset button will affect only the currently selected crossword. Oh, okay. Alright, so there is a reset button. Be careful with it. Also, wrong place. Yeah, okay, so things stay entered, and you know, do that, go back here, re-enter this. Alright. It is as I expected it to be, so I don't have to, like, enter everything all at once. That would be silly. Okay, so let's take a super quick glance at everything and just see what looks like a clue. So I'll enumerate what I think is a clue, and then we'll figure out what those clues are saying afterward. In 3 and 3... on some completed scenes... Oh, I can replay. That's fun. Ah, okay. Well, is that just for the prologue, or can I replay other puzzles too? I can replay other puzzles too. All right, so this looks like a clue. There are 8 letters. They could form an anagram by themselves. They could also join with another thing. I'm thinking I probably want to look at this in conjunction with double cross. Different number of letters, different pattern. Maybe those are individual anagrams. There's also cross sauce somewhere. Ooh, that barely fits in the box. Where's cross sauce? I don't know. Star-crossed. Skepticism. See, now there's one that's just given as is. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So a clear clue, and it's obviously going to be Relling's. 10-letter Relling password. Do you have only one 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's one of them. You have only one 10. Okay. So we got a letter. Well, a letter here and a word there. All right. Well, sure. So I'll take the freebies. Disconnected. Perspective. Okay, that reads clearly enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to say that's probably an Argony word. Do you have an 11? That's 9. There we go. Ah. All right, that is what I'm thinking for that one. Where was I? Let's go strictly left to right because I've already lost my place. All right, that was disconnected. Top to bottom when that's ambiguous. I think I tried anagramming this and didn't make any headway on it. I'm going to have to if that's what it's about. I do wonder also if I need to replay the puzzle to see like what genre of thing I was doing here and if that will figure into how the clues are. Right, this was the find the differences thing. The M and the W mirror each other. And it just turned into a search each thing, see what's not over there. But I think that has nothing to do with the answer here. Okay, so this one's not free. I'll come back to it. Log level, leadership. Okay. Well, who would leadership describe? This is more about individuality. I don't think that's a perfect fit. Helping us all get through this, so I think this is probably a Mizur word. And she is the administrator. Frightened yet inspired, not Idris. Don't get sloppy, gonna endanger us all. Ugrant is like a second choice for that, but probably not a good one. All right, I'm gonna say leadership is Mizur's thing. How many words is that? How many words? How many letters? It fits there. That's a 10. Do you have another 10? You do have 2 10s. Okay, so there are 2 places that could go. This is a 9. Look, it's hard to eyeball a number of squares in a row beyond like 7 and immediately see how many it is. All right, so that's one of 2 leaderships. And when I learn more about what the word is in the middle, I can choose which is which. That was log level, plain and simple. Okay. This looks like it's spelling seriousness. That could be a lot of things. I mean, this could be other things too. So that's already 8. Seriousness would take it up to 11. But can I join this with another puzzle or something? Now, does it say anything about itself? No. So that's plain and simple. I'm looking for one that also says plain or something. Plain as day. Dubiousness. Organized? Organized dubiousness. Okay, organized dubiousness. Organized is going to be an ugrant word. It is much shorter than that, shorter than this. The length of... oh, nothing in this grid. Really? Am I eyeballing this wrong? I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I spelled it right. That's a 10. That's an 8. That's a 12. That's a 10. So you don't have organized. Dubiousness is obvious. Right? Yes. Okay, well, I see where it fits now. Organized. Could be you, maybe. I'm looking for a 9. You have 2 9s. So it can't be both of those. I don't know if this is the Argony word, though. Could also be a Linsa. I'm going to type it everywhere it fits. Okay. Can I put, like, no punctuation or anything? So no super easy way to mark. I'm just going to space out the first letter, just to say this thing is entered in multiple places, and I need to do something about that before I commit it to anything. Well, it needs to be unambiguous, in case I forget it's not readership. Alright, I'll do it this way. Let's space out a different letter of each. Yeah, okay, so the first instance of organized has the first letter crossed out. Second instance has the second one crossed out. Third instance has the third one crossed out. Well, spaced. That'll be my system. Alright. Leadership. Leadership. Okay. Organized and dubiousness. I put those both in. That was from plain and simple. System failure. Has... Whoop, 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 whoop. Right, you have clues. Okay, yeah, so I'm kind of skipping a step here. Alright, you know what? That's a little preview of the process. Oh yeah, okay, this is like extremely Temple of Rhyme No Reason. Oh yeah. Alright, cool. So I will listen to these clues and try to put them together with what I see out here. Gonna have to maybe do some anagram solving, which is always a process. But it also might not be an anagram. Like, I don't know what the clue is yet. But anyway, I will talk to system failure next time and see what I need to learn, and then try and learn those things.